As someone always trying to find ways to upgrade my cocktails at home, clear ice is the #1 instant way to take your cocktails from looking amateur to something that you'd pay 20 bucks for at a fancy bar downtown. So I just bought this little clear ice contraption off Amazon for $30, and I'm gonna see if this works as the easiest way to get clear ice at home. Let's get started. Look, now clear ice is not mandatory to make a good cocktail. If you follow my channel at all, you'll see that I use regular cloudy ice in all of my cocktail builds so far, and it's totally fine. But the upsides to using clear ice in your cocktails at home are huge. One of them is that it just generally looks better. It's a huge visual upgrade, and like I said, all professional bartenders nowadays use clear ice in their cocktails, and it's the #1 way to really tell if a bartender really means business. If they're using at least the appropriate ice in the drink, such as crushed or a sphere or a spear, and if they're using clear ice on top of that. Because presentation in cocktails really does matter, and it can really affect how we think about the drink even before we taste it. Simply put, if the drink looks good, it's probably gonna taste good. But also clear ice is important for dilution as well, since clear ice normally dilutes slower than cloudy ice usually. So say you have some whiskey on a big rock of clear ice instead of cloudy ice, you're going to be able to enjoy the full flavors of that cooled down whiskey for longer, usually. And just in general, you'll get less of a watered down drink. And then it also can affect the taste just a little bit. The clouds in that cloudy ice are usually kind of the imperfections in the water that kind of get pushed into these little air bubbles. They could also be dust particles that make that cloudiness. So clear ice, along with what we're going to be talking about today, directional freezing, that's what this thing uses, is going to get all those impurities to one side and you'll have the clear ice on the other. So that when you're drinking it, you're getting the purest part of the water. Now, I haven't covered it on this channel yet, but there is a pretty well-known method to make clear ice fairly easily at home called the cooler method. Basically, you get an insulated cooler like a Coleman, you fill it up with water, you stick it in your freezer, wait like 2 or 3 days, and then the cooler uses what's known as directional freezing, which basically pushes all of the impurities down, and then what's left on top is usually that nice clear block of ice. So you take that ice out of the cooler, you chop off all of the imperfections, and then you have a big slab of clear ice that you can kind of shape into whatever you want. It works really well. I used to do it a lot, but I haven't in a while because it's also kind of a pain. For one thing, you have to have a lot of room in your freezer, and I don't have a ton of room in my freezer with all the other stuff I have in there, especially for coolers that big, and even a Coleman cooler. I don't even know if a Coleman cooler would be able to fit in that thing. It also takes a lot of time. Like I said, it can take 48 hours or even up to maybe 3 days if you want it like fully, like a big full slab of ice. And then you have to take it out. That's also kind of a pain too. You have to shape it. It's a lot of work. I remember I would spend almost like entire Friday nights just cutting ice and getting all of it prepared. Then before you know it, Friday night's already done. Like I said, it works and it works really well, but if there's an easier method for a low price, then I'm definitely on board to try it. So that's what we're gonna do today with this. There are a ton of kind of clear ice machines that you can get on Amazon. Some are really expensive and they take a long time. I've seen reviews of them. Does not seem like it's worth the money for at least that price point. I think I'd rather just do the cooler method. But this one caught my eye because it basically just uses the same directional freezing method, except it just has a silicone ice mold, and it was only $30, which, I mean, $30 for the chance to get right here 8 2-inch ice cubes. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, especially if you can stack them over time. And if I were to do this 3 times a week, I'd have 24 clear ice cubes in my fridge just waiting to use for the weekend, so that'd be kind of cool. It had really good reviews, so I just wanted to try it out on here and give my honest reaction. And apparently all you have to do is just fill this thing up with some kind of filtered or distilled. I think it said if you used filtered to boil it first, so currently doing that right now. But you just fill it up with water, stick it in the freezer, and it says to wait about 30 to 36 hours. So I'm gonna try to do maybe a little bit later, like 36 hours, maybe even push 40. We'll see how the time works out. And then the ice just pops out and you're good to go. I have been pretty skeptical for these things for a while, but like I said, $30, what's the harm in trying it at least? Like I said, if I can get 8 clear ice cubes every 2 days or so, then that'll pay for itself in the long run. Especially if I don't have to break out my mallet and my knives and my, all my cutting gear and spend all night shaping these things the way I need to. Now, the big downside that I see in this, the first thing I thought of is that you're kind of stuck with only cubes. Now, cubes are totally fine and you can work with cubes to kind of do a lot of things. But if you're someone who wants to make those Oh my gosh. But if you're someone who wants to make those spears, right, those long spears to maybe use in like a highball or something, then at least this won't be for you. I don't know if there were other molds available. I only saw this one and spheres. I think they do have a spheres one you can buy, but I haven't seen a spear one. So I don't know. I guess you'll just have to use the cooler method if you want those. But either way, this works for me, at least for what I want to do with them. And you can see pretty simply how this works. Like I said, this is just a directional freezing cooler insulated, except it just has a silicone mold on it as well. That kind of explains the price too, since it's literally, like I said, just a kind of sturdy styrofoam insulated cooler with a bunch of molds on top. There's 4 pieces to this thing. 5 actually, if you include the cap. So you just take this, put on the first silicone mold. You put on, this is kind of like a more of a sturdy plastic, and it has like holes in it. So I guess that's where the water comes in. I guess this is the basin where the water goes down, and all the impurities should go down in here, and all of the kind of the pure clear ice should come into these silicone molds. And then you just put the cap on. So I guess we'll go ahead and fill this thing up with water and see what happens. All right, so pretty simple. First things first is this thing uses a ton of water. I counted about, I think, 12 cups to fully fill this thing up. And that can definitely take some time, especially if you're using filtered water and then boiling it like it says on the directions. Or you can just use distilled water, but I assume that would probably be kind of expensive. All right, I got it all poured here. Quick note, it says not to fill it all the way up to the top because it can leak out or spill when you put it in the freezer. I am gonna wait a little bit while the water that was just boiling cools down a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the cap on and then put it in the freezer. And then we wait about 30 to 36 hours as it says on the directions. I'm gonna push more towards like 40 just because, I don't know, I doubt 36 hours is really gonna freeze all of this water. One thing about this I do really like is that it is pretty compact and it does fit really well in my freezer. As you can see here, it goes really nice on one side, and then the other side I can use for maybe other ice cubes and stuff like that. All right, moment of truth time. This is my first time taking it out. This is my first time opening it up, so we'll see what happens. Now, it did leak out a lot when I was putting it in for the first time. I think I put too much water in at first. So definitely leave a bit at the top to just keep that from happening when you're putting it in, especially if you're dealing with kind of warmer water, which I was. So I'm expecting maybe not all of them to come out perfectly, maybe not full like symmetrical 2-inch cubes, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. Gotta take out a lot of this stuff on top here. As you can see right there, little cloudy on top, but let's see what happens when we get in there. Okay. That came out a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Usually the cooler method, it's an absolute pain to get that thing out. Wow, that popped out really, really nice. All right, it does say to put it in some water here for a few minutes. Of course, this thing is not big enough. I'm going to have to get another thing of water. Remove your giant block and place in water. Oh, is this really not going to be big enough still? All right, give me a second. All right, so they're immersed in water a little bit for a few minutes now, and I assume this is just gonna temper them a little bit, like warm them up a little bit. I'm curious to see if there actually is any kind of ice block underneath, because usually it's a big, okay. So it's like maybe a mini ice block. It looks pretty clear too. I wonder if it's because it was like boiled, basically distilled water, filtered and distilled. I'm definitely gonna have to take that out after and see if that's actually gonna be able to be used for anything, because that'd be pretty cool. I wonder how easy it would be to take these out. Okay, these actually look like they're pretty easy to take out, so let's go ahead and do that now. All right, moment of truth. Let's see these. Let's pop these bad boys open. All right, one here. There we go. Now, it did get a little cloudy towards the top here. I don't know, maybe if I did it wrong, or because I will say like the bottom is very clear, but I don't know if you can see that there is a little bit cloudiness at the top. I don't know if that's just because that's where a lot of the imperfections were. Also, this melts very fast. I might need to put these in a freezer bag soon. All right, I got my ice bag. I'm putting them in now. They melt incredibly fast, so you got to work quickly. As you can see here, this is a normal ice mold without clear ice directional freezing, and it is a lot clearer. Not as clear as I was thinking though. Definitely works at least though. All right, let's see these other ones. This is number 4. Yeah, they all kind of, I don't know if maybe I didn't put them in long enough, but they're definitely not full like 2-inch cubes. All right, let's just keep going. Maybe we'll find one that looks better. This also could have been my own fault. Maybe like I said, I filled it up too much. See, this one still has that little thing right there. This one's the same. And they're all a little bit cloudy around the edges. I don't know if you guys can see. This one especially. Like, I don't know if there was a lot of impurities in the water I was using, but I mean, the directional freezing was supposed to push that to the bottom, and we'll get to the what the basin looks like in a second. Look at this. It's like a crescent. That's so interesting. Now, you can obviously cut this down, and I probably will, to make it more straight. And this was pretty easy to make. I mean, $30. But like this one is like barely even clear, and I'm gonna have to cut off a lot of that if I really want to actually kind of use it like a professional cocktail, I guess. This is what normally looks like. This is like half clear on a normal ice mold, and this is really about, honestly, like a 50% difference, maybe 60, 70%. So yeah, not the best result I was looking for, but it does work and it is easy. Maybe I should have put them in for a full 48 hours. Maybe that would have helped, because there's going to be a lot of water. I'm about to show you guys how much water is going to come out of this, and we're going to see what the bottom of the basin looks like. Look at that. Now that's all clean water. You can use it to drink or water your plants or whatever. That's actually what it says here in kind of a weird English. With respect to water wastage, don't rinse that big ice block down the drain. Let it thaw and use it to water plants or pets or whatever. It actually says that. It's perfectly clean water. I don't know if you guys can see, but this actually looks almost more clear than the ice cube. So we're gonna, hold on. I'm gonna break this up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, all right. Wow, look at this. Huh. This almost looks clearer than the clear ice cubes. What? Now, obviously, it's not frozen all the way through, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe you need to go longer. Maybe I should go a full 48 hours. This is around 36. This is almost 40 hours, actually. It obviously didn't even get near all the way through frozen. Also, it's really cold. My goodness. But honestly, I mean, I'm honestly thinking about crush this up, or I don't know, make something out of it. At least make maybe the small cubes. So here I am cutting and chopping away ice again, like I always have been whenever I make clear ice. I mean, I could just mallet it right here. Oh wow, okay, that was easy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is pretty clear, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I mean, that's not bad for the basin right there. Very interesting. I mean, I don't know what I would use these for. I mean, I guess I could just throw them away. I don't know. These are kind of cool though. Like these little ice shards. I might keep these in the. I might put these in the bag as well. So far, it's definitely not perfect. Now, when you think about the effort used into using it, I think, yeah, it might be worth the effort. Maybe I should have just kept it in a little longer. But 36 hours, it definitely didn't come out to be the best. I'll show you guys again. This is what like most of them looked like. Now, obviously, if I want to kind of get rid of some of the imperfection, I mean, I'm going to get a really small cube if I do it that way. It's a little bit better, as you can see, but it's not perfectly clear. I can't see through that. There's a lot of dust on there on top. So if I really want it clear, I'm going to have to cut through that. Through the side, it's only through this like one little like top part here, and it melts so fast. As far as clear ice cube, this is not bar quality. I would not say that this is a professional bar quality clear ice. So hey, but for $30, I guess you can't beat that price point at least. All right, all in all, how would I rate this thing? The pros are pretty simple. It was really easy to use. It took a little bit of time to kind of get the filtered water and all that process, you know, into the machine or into the basically cooler. And then you just stick it in the freezer, and then, you know, in theory, you're not supposed to cut it a ton. But however, I did feel like I'm gonna have to need to cut them down at least in order to kind of get them the shape that I want. They did not turn out into those nice 2-inch cubes all around. I don't know if that's something on my part, or it could just not have been in the freezer for a long time. I recommend if you use this thing, maybe do a full 48 hours. If that doesn't work, maybe do a full 72 hours. I'm not sure. I think you're gonna need maybe at least 2 to 3 days to get it fully frozen so you can get a full block. But also the ice wasn't even that clear. It wasn't truly clear ice. Like I said, it was only maybe about a 50% upgrade from my regular 2-inch cube ice molds that I have. So it wasn't a consistent shape. So if you want kind of a professional looking ice cube, you're gonna have to do cutting, which is supposed to be what this thing allows you not to do. So it wasn't perfectly crystal clear. It wasn't fully square shaped or cube shaped. It still takes a lot of time, but the one pro I will say is that it did, you know, take no time to get out. It was really easy to take out of the freezer, so that's pretty good. But also, it is only 8 cubes, and a lot of them weren't really even cubes. So I don't know, is this better than the cooler method? No, it's not. Is it way easier? Yes, it is. So I think it's gonna have to balance how good do you want it? Do you want those perfect cubes that you can shape exactly to your liking and have a lot of them at one time? Then use the cooler method. If you want just easy and maybe twice a week you can kind of fill this thing up and put it in the freezer, and then now you have, you know, 16 to 20 cubes in the freezer. Maybe they're not perfect. Maybe you just want something easy that you can easily prep for a weekend or something like that. I think it can be good for that. And I'll probably still try to use this thing, maybe try to perfect it if I can. Like I said, I'm going to try to use it again and maybe do like 2 to 3 days to see if it really, you know, can fully form into a cube. All right, guys, this is actually me on my second batch. I wanted to put this in just because I felt I didn't really give the cooler maybe the full fair shake. This is the second batch. This is after 48 hours. As you can see, it did actually go into the full kind of 2-inch cube on all sides. It is a lot clearer. I did just take this out of the freezer, so maybe it needs some time to like temper. But I don't know if you can see, it is a lot clearer. There's still some cloudiness on the sides here, but it is a lot clearer, and it's that full 2 inches on each side that I guess it advertises to be. So does this change my ranking of it that I'm going to talk about in a minute, or my review? Not really, because it's still not fully clear and it still took longer than expected. It took basically a full 2 days. It still works and it was still pretty cheap. So my recommendation for sure is, if you use this thing, keep it in the freezer at least 48 hours if you want the full 2-inch cube. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to show, is that it does actually work to be full 2 inches if you wait for the full 2 days. Anyways, back to the review. And then I don't mind shaping ice. I think shaping ice is really easy. You just, you know, use a knife and just shape it as you want. And I plan on probably shaping it anyways to fit maybe a specific glass mold, or maybe to make them smaller and so I can stack them up kind of like in a highball, not using a spear, but instead using like 2 or 3 stacked on top of each other. So I'm probably going to cut them anyway, so it's not a big deal for me, at least. For me, this works. It was only $30. I don't have to take a ton of room in my freezer, and I think I can easily prep. Like I said, do this twice a week, build that up over time, and I'll have plenty of decent clear ice cubes for the future. Are they going to be perfect? No, but it was $30. So I guess that's my verdict. I'll say it was worth it for the money, but it's definitely not perfect, and there's probably better machines out there, but I don't think you can beat it for $30. So if you want to give it a shot, I recommend trying it. Just have your expectations a little low, and whatever you get out of it, hopefully it works for you. If you're a perfectionist and you want to have your ice exactly the way you want it and you want it to come out the best way, the cooler method is probably still the best bet, unless you're willing to pay hundreds of dollars for some of those clear ice machines, which I've heard mixed reviews about. But this might be the best budget option for kind of beginner home bartenders. So I wanted to get that information out to you, what I think of it. I think it's fine. Could it be better? Yeah, but it's okay. It's only $30. It makes decently clear ice. But that's all for today. Let me know what you think about it, and if you think it's worth the money for yourself, or if you've tried anything like this. I'll leave the link in description for this specific ice mold if you want to find it for yourself on Amazon. I believe it's called the FDDBI 2-inch clear ice cube maker. And it's not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to help get the information out there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll see you later.